friends. I've made it to state number 32 of the 50-state shred. Moving right along, only 18 to go. It's almost over. 2 weeks from now, I'll have all 50 states done and dusted. I'm in Michigan, outside of Ann Arbor, at the DTE Energy Foundation Trail. DTE Energy is like one of these companies. You Google it and you look around, you're like, what do they actually do? Who knows? Who cares? They spent a boatload of money building these trails. So let's get out there and ride them. It's 8 a.m. and there's 1 million people here, including a DJ. Nothing like the Trailhead DJ to get things fired up in the morning. The Potawatomi Mountain Bike Association helped develop these trails, they maintain these trails, and they even keep these things going in the winter for fat biking. That's pretty cool. If I had more time on this trip, I would be heading back to the Upper Peninsula, going back to Copper Harbor, taking on some of those crazy gnarly trails because it was very, very fantastic. Copper Harbor is 9.5 hours from here. I'm in Michigan already and it's still 10 hours away. I can't stop raving. All right, let's roll. I was looking at the website and it looks like they've raised $600,000. Whoa! That guy got off the air. This is Rivers ahead of me here. Stashing his water bottle out in the woods. And we got Wade up front, my buddy who's been on a few different Chasing Epic trips. But yeah, there's a few different loops out here and they are hoping to open the final loop soon. Not we're in it. Oh man, we got shot out of a cannon right there. I'm usually kind of get my camera set and putter around for a second. Nope, they just go, go, go. River said from where he lives, it's 13 hours to Copper Harbor. So it's easier for him to go to Windrock in Tennessee or Mountain Creek in New Jersey than the Upper Peninsula. That's how far it is. Now I'm too far back from these guys to see the features. Yeah. Woo. Too slow for that. Wow, yeah. Woo. Oh. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my God, he cleared it perfectly. That's amazing.
Oh, this is new. Whoa, there's a jump on.
I was planning on riding here tomorrow on Sunday, but Wade said that Saturday is more fun because they changed the directions of the trails. It's one way only, which is pretty cool. So you can always, make sure you're not gonna have any conflicts on the trail. Man, sometimes trails look like Disneyland, like too perfect, like perfectly manicured. Like, is this fake? Something about that aesthetic that it just pleases my mind, at least. It's a very good way to double your mileage on a trail system, to make it directional and then change directions every day. As long as it's fun both ways, it's a pretty good gimmick. I've seen a lot of different families on different, saw cruiser bikes, all kinds of bikes, which is so cool. Get out here and have fun. What's the secret to jumping, Rivers?
Give it the beans.
Give it the beans. I think that's good advice. I'm definitely not able to give it the beans full on most jumps. I could give it the peas, give it the carrots, not so much the beans. Yeah.
There we go.
Nate's just giving you a high five.
Whoa! Straight into the rock. Cool. Whew. He's putting down the watts. One Snickers worth of output right there. 50 M&Ms. Oh my. This gets intense. Yeah. Some of these jumps are amazing. Well, all of them are. I just can't hit all of them. The ones I can hit are amazing. Wow. Following a guy who can jump and who sends it is really good for my learning jumping.
Goes around. Oh yeah.
Oh, no way. At least I got this tree to lean on.
Yeah,
Wow. Diabolical.
Yeah, all the way.
Holy crap.
This way is tough too because you're going down.
Yeah, turning onto this was a mind freak, and then boom. All right, let's resume. Halfway in. This is safe. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's wide. Oh, man. That is cool.
Try it the other way.
I'm good. I like my teeth. I like my collarbone. Hey, no, blue, like great blue heron or? Wow. That's cool. I love the herons. Might have been an egret, but that is so cool. I've never seen like a family. I've got a thing with the herons and egrets because when I used to drive to my job at Pots and Pans, every morning I'd be on Highway 12 passing the Budweiser brewery, and there would be like a heron flying over the road, just like this weird sign of like, hey man, go fly free. And ever since then, when I see them in the air, I give them a little salute of like, hey, thanks. You were one little part of all the little pieces that have to add up for you to take a crazy, insane risk to quit your job and build something from scratch on your own. We just got passed by a fitness freak, a real XC demon. That's awesome. Like, I'm having a blast out here. The intensity of these trails is fantastic. But also, if you want to get that heart rate up, want to get your miles in, you can get it out here. Not just us lollygagging enduro bros. Rivers was asking me about the Axis Eagle shifting and how I like it and how it has performed, and I dig it. I feel like the big thing is going to be when I switch back to a normal derailleur and I'm like, oh, this is weird. I don't like this. Because right now it's like, I'm used to it. It's cool, less cables. But there's not like an overwhelming like, yes, you have to get this. You guys inventing new trail designations here? Yeah. Is that a black square, not a black diamond? What in the world? Who do these people think they are? Oh yeah. Right now I'm like, oh man, it looks so fun the other direction. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
Yep, real fun stuff coming up.
Sweet. Wade was telling me all these rocks trucked in from out of state. That must have been a hell of a job. Oh, get in the right gear. Holy moly. Yeah! Almost. Oh, can't commit. I can't commit to that. Once the jumps start getting real, I start getting real scared. So Wade was telling me DTE is like the energy company, like PG&E or all the different regional power plant places. They paid for a 5-year naming right to this trail, and probably a pretty penny, maybe 50 grand. So that's I don't know, that seems like a pretty good deal, especially since it expires. And the trail is previously known as Waterloo. Oh man. Whoa, yeah! Wade said there used to be a big old jump drop rock thing that didn't even make it to opening day. They took it out before the trail was open. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I guess I have to go off it normally if you're gonna try to jump up the backside of it. Oh, the beans are being given. Oh man, whew, that kind of got me a little more than I thought it would. Holy moly. Whoa. Shortcut rock gardens. Whoa, that was cool. Man, I just keep coming back to how intense it is. It's like you can definitely have almost anyone come out here and ride this, but it's built in the way that, whoa, it is intense for people who want it to be. I'm stoked on it. The world's best black square trail. Oh yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Wish I had my gloves on. I'll tell you that much. As you may know, I have been going on quite a crusade against blue square trails that are just uppy downy. But see, this is like the exception to the rule, where maybe on the map it's like, I don't know, up, down, and then you get out here and you're fully engaged. My brain is going a mile a minute trying to make it up these climbs, trying to navigate the tight turns. Oh, it's a Midwest masterpiece. Rivers was just talking about how busy the parking lot is and how few people we've seen. You know, a couple guys here and there that passed us or we've passed, but man, directional trails, what a beautiful thing to just eliminate conflicts. And you could probably have 1,000 people out on these trails right now and never know it. Wow, that was so perfect. Whoa. Put your big boy pants on. Oh yeah. Oh man. His bike's so big, there's no way he could stop. It's a whole process to get back on. He'll grow into it next week. Man, can you imagine having to buy bike stuff for a kid? What an endless money pit. Hey, you're gonna play basketball. Here's a basketball. Here's a hoop. Here's some shoes. When you finish growing, I'll buy you a bike. Man, Brian, you had all these kids, but none of them ever got into mountain biking. Oh yeah, I guess they just didn't like it. They could play a mean game of soccer though. Oh, Wade beat us fair and square. Yeah. Oh, I can hear the DJ. I'm ready to get dancing.
That was an awesome
Dude, very, very fun. If you build it, they will come. Look at that. Amazing. Rivers already took off. He had to get back to Detroit to get to work at the bike shop. If you're at KLM, is it Detroit?
Rochester.
Rochester. If you're at KLM in Rochester, you might see him there. He's back to work. Wade, thank you very much.
Excellent.
Gave me some excellent Michigan riding. Yes. So I just went to use the restroom and the lock is non-functioning. I gave the guys at the table a little crap. I was like, I put $50 in your kitty there to make sure you fix the lock on the bathroom. No one should have to have people walk in on them while they're going to the bathroom. And the mountain bike club guy was like, we do everything else, but the DNR, like the people who manage the parks, Department of Natural Resources, handles the bathroom. Shame on you, DNR. That is the worst thing ever, to not feel safe or private in a bathroom. Ugh, nobody needs to walk in on me wiping my butt. Well, bathroom problems aside, this is a fantastic place, a fantastic example of making a whole lot out of a little. There's terrain out here, but there's not big mountains, but there's still big fun. You've got people everywhere. This is the true, if you build it, they will come. There's big people, there's small people, there's this people and that people, young, old, male, female. It's the perfect start, you know? You could build this, you get people in, and then you ramp it up, you make it a little bit more nasty. And all these trails we did today, I'd be happy to take anyone down. I would not be intimidated to like have someone follow me down. And it's just fun. We did skip the green loop. Supposedly that's kind of, you know, not as fun, but everything else we did, 14 miles of smiles. Kudos to you guys in Michigan. They're raising money to build the final loop out here. Well, maybe not the final loop. They're building one more loop out here. I hope they keep building loops for the next 50 years because it is dialed in, but they're raising money to kind of get over the hump. I think they said they were starting at only wanting to raise 500 grand and now they're going to try to raise 900 grand just to keep this going. And what an amazing asset for the community. I love it. I love it so much. This just makes me so hopeful about mountain biking and the future and just being a part of it and trying to get stuff like this built. And the future is very, very bright for us. Let's just all get involved and, you know, throw a couple bucks in there, throw a little volunteer time in there, and we can actually make it happen. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.